Now, a question I get asked quite a lot when I'm fishing is why I use such a long landing net handle. It's an observation quite a lot of people make, and by long I mean a 4 metre landing net handle, whereas most people use 2.5, 3 metre landing net handles. I'm a big fan of using a full length 4 metre landing net handle. The reason is, I mean, this fish has popped up 3 metres out. There he is, he's in the net. And that was effortless. The main reason is because I've got a good metre more of landing net behind me as a counterbalance. So, I mean, obviously that fish could have popped out 4 metres and I'd been able to reach it there. But the main reason is for the extra reassurance it gives me when I'm netting, because I'm not the strongest of blokes, and it puts less strain on your wrist when you've got a lot more weight behind you as a counterbalance. Another reason is species like ide and bream and skimmers, they've got a habit of popping up quite far out, and the last thing you want to do is be dragging them closer towards you and risk the hook pulling out when you can net them out there. As long as it's not in the way of any swims you're feeding, I'll try and net them at the first opportunity. Another reason is a fish could snag you down the edge. If it's 4 metres away, I'm more likely to be able to make a scoop for it with 4 metres if it's snagged me down the edge than if I've got a shorter landing net handle. But by far the main reason for a long landing net handle is that extra leverage and extra support it gives me with the counterbalance weight behind it. Now, as far as the landing net handle goes, I'm going to say this because I'm sponsored by Matrix, but I genuinely believe this is the best landing net handle I've ever used. It's the Horizon X class 4 metre landing net handle. It's a 3-part handle, really strong, surprisingly light, and really balances well with a landing net like this as well. And obviously, if you want to use it at shorter lengths, then you've got a threaded section there as well to use it at a shorter length if you want. So, and obviously if you're river fishing, a 4 metre handle is an absolute godsend anyway, when you're high off the bank and you've got longer rigs and everything as well. So, but even on a commercial like this where it's narrow, I'm quite close to the water, I still prefer a longer handle. The only times I won't use one is when I've got lots of things around me, you know, branches above me or things like that, where I can't actually get my landing net handle, I haven't got the manoeuvrability. That's when I'll have to plump for the shorter handle. And the only other reason I'd use a shorter handle as well is that I'm only catching small fish for speed fishing, and I'm not expecting them to pop out further out. And if I'm netting everything down here and they're all small, then obviously I'll use it at the shorter length. But 9 times out of 10 I leave it at 4 metres, and I've got a nice little rest there, so I know exactly where it is every single time. Well, it's the way I choose to fish and it works for me. And if you've never tried using a 4 metre handle, forget about the actual length, think about the actual counterbalance at the end and the ease it helps you for netting fish.